Welcome. Today, we're diving into the world of remote work stipends. As more companies embrace flexible work arrangements, employees are seeking ways to offset the costs of working from home. But what exactly is a remote work stipend, and how can you get one from your employer? In this video, we'll break down the essentials, from understanding what a stipend covers to practical steps you can take to secure this valuable benefit. Whether you're new to remote work or looking to enhance your current setup, this guide will help you navigate the process with confidence. A remote work stipend is a financial benefit provided by employers to help cover the costs associated with working from home. This can include expenses like internet, office supplies, ergonomic furniture, or even utility bills. The goal is to ensure employees have a comfortable and productive workspace outside the traditional office. Understanding what a stipend is and how it can support your work-life balance is the first step toward requesting one. Let's explore what, typically included, and why companies offer these stipends. Employers provide remote work stipends to attract and retain top talent, boost employee satisfaction, and ensure everyone has the tools they need to succeed. With the shift to remote work, companies recognize that employees are taking on new expenses. Offering a stipend demonstrates that the company values its workforce and is committed to supporting their well-being. This benefit can also lead to increased productivity and loyalty, making it a win-win for both employees and employers. Remote work stipends can be used for a variety of expenses. Common uses include upgrading your internet connection, purchasing ergonomic chairs or desks, buying monitors or keyboards, and covering a portion of your utility bills. Some companies even allow stipends to be used for parking spaces or wellness programs. Knowing what's typically covered will help you prepare your request and justify your needs. Before making a request, review your company's policy on remote work and stipends. Many organizations have guidelines or existing programs in place. Check your employee handbook, internal website, or HR portal for information. If you're unsure, reach out to your HR department for clarification. Understanding your company's stance will help you tailor your request and ensure you follow the correct procedures. Take a moment to assess your remote work needs. What expenses are you currently covering out of pocket? Make a list of items or services that would improve your productivity and comfort. This might include faster internet, a better chair, or additional monitors. Being specific about your needs will strengthen your case when you approach your employer. It's helpful to know what other companies in your industry are offering. Research industry standards for remote work stipends by checking job postings, industry reports, or networking with peers. This information can provide leverage in your request and show your employer that your ask is reasonable and competitive. Once you've gathered information, prepare a clear and concise case for your stipend request. Outline your current expenses, how a stipend would benefit your productivity, and reference any industry standards you've found. Organizing your thoughts in advance will help you communicate effectively and increase your chances of approval. Draft a formal request to your manager or HR department. Be polite and professional, clearly stating what you're asking for and why. Include a breakdown of your expenses and how the stipend will help you perform your job more effectively. A well-written request demonstrates initiative and professionalism. Timing can make a big difference. Consider making your request during performance reviews, budget planning periods, or after a successful project. Linking your ask to positive outcomes or company milestones can increase the likelihood of approval. When presenting your request, focus on the benefits to both you and the company. Explain how the stipend will improve your productivity, reduce distractions, and help you deliver better results. Emphasizing mutual benefits shows you're thinking about the bigger picture. Supporting your request with documentation can strengthen your case. Attach receipts, invoices, or estimates for the items you need. This transparency helps your employer understand the costs and makes it easier for them to approve your request. Your employer may have budget constraints or alternative solutions. Be open to negotiation and willing to discuss different options. Flexibility shows you're reasonable and focused on finding a solution that works for everyone. If you don't receive an immediate response, follow up professionally. Send a polite reminder or ask if additional information is needed. Persistence, combined with professionalism, can make a positive impression and keep your request on your employer's radar. If you know colleagues who have successfully received a stipend, mention their experiences. Success stories can help demonstrate the value of the benefit and show that your request is reasonable. Just be sure to respect privacy and only share information that's appropriate. Some stipends may have tax implications, depending on how they're structured. It's a good idea to consult with HR or a tax professional to understand any potential impact. Being informed will help you make the best decision for your situation. If a direct stipend isn't possible, ask about alternative support. Some companies offer equipment loans, reimbursement programs, or access to shared workspaces. Exploring all available options ensures you get the support you need to work effectively. Keep detailed records of your remote work expenses. This documentation can be useful not only for stipend requests, but also for tax purposes or future negotiations. Staying organized will make the process smoother and more transparent. Company policies can change, especially as remote work evolves. Stay informed about updates to your organization's remote work and stipend policies. Regularly checking for changes ensures you don't miss out on new benefits or opportunities. A productive workspace is essential for remote work success. Use your stipend to create an environment that supports focus and comfort. Invest in ergonomic furniture, good lighting, and reliable technology to maximize your efficiency and well-being. After receiving a stipend, track how it impacts your work. Note improvements in productivity, comfort, or job satisfaction. Sharing these results with your employer can reinforce the value of the stipend and support future requests. Throughout the process, maintain a professional attitude. Approach your employer with respect, communicate clearly, and express gratitude for any support received. Professionalism leaves a positive impression and can open doors for future benefits. Let's clarify the concept of a remote work stipend. It's a non-salary benefit designed to help employees cover the additional costs of working outside the traditional office. This support can come in various forms, such as monthly payments, one-time allowances, or reimbursement programs. Understanding this concept will help you communicate your needs effectively. Here's an example of how you might structure your stipend request email. Start with a polite greeting, state your request clearly, and provide a breakdown of your expenses. Highlight how the stipend will improve your productivity and align with company goals. End with a thank you and offer to discuss further if needed. When requesting a stipend, provide a clear breakdown of your expenses. For example, list your monthly internet cost, the price of a new chair, and any other relevant items. This transparency helps your employer understand your needs and makes the approval process smoother. Every company has its own process for approving stipend requests. This might involve submitting a form, getting manager approval, or waiting for HR review. Familiarize yourself with the steps so you can follow up appropriately and avoid delays. If your request is denied, don't be discouraged. Ask for feedback to understand the decision and inquire about alternative forms of support. Showing resilience and a willingness to adapt can leave a positive impression for future opportunities. After the process, take time to review and reflect on your experience. What worked well? What could be improved next time? Learning from each request will help you refine your approach and increase your chances of success in the future. If your company doesn't have a remote work stipend program, consider encouraging leadership to implement one. Present the benefits, share industry trends, and highlight how it can improve employee satisfaction and retention. Collective advocacy can lead to positive change for everyone. In summary, securing a remote work stipend involves understanding your needs, researching company policies, preparing a strong case, and communicating professionally. By following these steps, you can increase your chances of receiving support from your employer. Stay proactive, keep records, and continue to advocate for the resources you need to succeed in a remote work environment.